Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with your general reading for the week of April 4th through April 10th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. And while I'm shuffling the cards here, I do have a couple of announcements. I did kind of notice that on a couple of the videos last week, there was some kind of static in the audio. So I have worked on that. I'm hoping that that's not going to come through in this week's videos. We'll find out. Also, if you hear a little bit of noise in the background, crickets, what have you, I have a sound canceling or a noise canceling machine that I used at my private practice, as it was kind of loud around my office, and I actually have that going in the background as there is some noise going on here today as well. So hoping to minimize that by putting some crickets in the background. We'll see how that goes. And also I did kind of update the links. I added some of the newer tarot and oracle decks in the description box below with the links. If you have been kind of looking for a tarot deck or an oracle deck for yourself or a gift, or you have seen some decks on the channel here that you do like, I do have the links for those, the majority, not all of them, just because I have a couple of newer decks as well that I haven't used on the channel yet, so I haven't added those ones just yet. But there are links down in the description box so you can order your own. I do get those are affiliate links, so I do get a little bit of a kickback for those if you do order them, so that you know that as well. All right, let's go ahead and see. So you have the Word Lord, communication, praise, and dishonesty, and you have the Eagle King. Wow, look at that. The big picture, angelic help. So some masculine energy coming in here as the pointer cards, not gender specific. We all have feminine and masculine energy, and this is masculine energy for this week, Aquarius, in general, coming in pretty strong. You also have the strength card. Let's get a couple more cards out here and see. So some communication coming in this week. Now that may have to do with that big picture, but you also have angelic help. So it could be nudges that you're getting. It could be, let's get one more card here. It could be in the form of a letter, a phone call, a text message, but there is some communication that's going to be coming in. Now, if you are feeling knowings, if you're having little nudges as far as angelic help, make sure that you are tuning in, because there are some messages that are potentially going to be coming through, some communication. And you do also have that praise. So you have praise and dishonesty with the Word Lord. So there is going to be some praise coming in as well. So some communication, some praise. This could be from somebody higher up, potentially a boss, potentially somebody, or you may get some kind of, with that angelic help, you may begin to see signs and synchronicities as that communication that do remind you, let you know that you are on point, right? You're on the right path. That could also come through as praise. Now, it may be praise that is directed directly towards you. It may be praise that you might hear. For some reason, the radio is coming through, or the television. So it might be a form of communication that when it comes through, you're like, oh my gosh, that I just did something like that, or I just completed a project that had something to do with that. So it may be in a roundabout way, but now there's also a little bit of potential dishonesty, that word is not wanting to work with me today. Dishonesty coming through. Now that also may be a form of angelic help with that. If that does come in communication, rejection is protection. So if there is a little bit of something that is coming through that you know right off the bat is dishonest, that is not true, as soon as it ends or comes out of somebody else's lips, then that is potentially that angelic help showing up. However that resonates for you. Now you're also getting a little bit of an idea of a bigger picture during this time, Aquarius. So you potentially know what your mind, or what you have decided, what your mind is made up on for your bigger picture, for your future. You may get some communication that comes in that either shows you, right, that is in fact, or you may have sign synchronicities. Maybe a feather shows up or certain numbers show up that really, really remind you that you are on your path. Now, as far as the dishonesty goes, really, be in tune and be attuned to what kind of sounds like it's off. It's really time during this week to pay attention to what I call, and probably other people call, your bullshit meter. Notice what doesn't feel right or doesn't sit right for you as far as communication goes, and really, really kind of dismiss or allow yourself to call that out if you need to. Now you have 12 and 43 here, so um, the two numbers here, but there is some angelic help coming in this week. So it may just be that your angels are kind of there around you with this dishonesty, that they're going to maybe almost, for some reason, a bullseye is coming up. Not like a bullseye as in, you hitting the bullseye, but like they're putting the bullseye above somebody's head. Potentially you're going to see a bullseye this week, Aquarius. I'm not really sure. To let you know that this is the person that is not speaking well, or is telling, or having dishonest communication with you. Why the bullseye comes through, I'm not really sure, but that's interesting. You also have the twos. Wow. Oh my. Well, you have the strength card, you have the two of wands, the two of swords, and the two of cups. So it's really coming in. Twos, Aquarius, 222. We've done lots of videos on 22 and those numbers. So it's a potential. I'll link one of them, or two of them, I think, in the description, or at the end of the video, actually, to go check those out. Twos may be coming up for you this week, Aquarius. Twos may be those sign synchronicities, that angelic help that is coming in. So be on the lookout for that. That potentially is. You also have the strength card coming in here, and that strength card is really indicating for you to kind of have courage. So wherever this dishonesty may be coming in, or this communication that may not be honest, Aquarius, you are being asked to really step into your courage with that. Now, you do also have the angelic help, the communication, the praise, and the big picture coming through. So there is a lot of beautiful stuff. This is just spirit kind of warning you that there may be some dishonesty, and to tune into what your gut tells you, what you're feeling, what you're thinking. Whenever this dishonesty comes through, look for that bullseye, or that kind of mental picture of a bullseye that you might have, Aquarius. And also remember, rejection is protection. Now, otherwise, you are really, really having some communication during this time that is bringing in praise. It is bringing in, again, that could be through the television, through the radio, something that you hear that mimics something that you have just done or completed, but somebody is getting praised. That could be the angels, or that angelic help coming in to praise you in a way that they are able to. So, that also takes some courage and some strength when we begin to really tune in, to notice, see, hear those types of things coming through, that help, that angelic help. It does kind of open up this bigger picture of what is possible, the potentialities, and that does take courage to really allow yourself to tune into that, and to really get the messages, and not only get the messages, but to kind of take action, or to allow yourself to sit in them for a little bit, to seek a deeper understanding. So that is gorgeous. Now, the 3 twos coming in here, Aquarius, this is pretty freaking phenomenal. 2, 2, 2. So with the Two of Wands, this is now, isn't that interesting? The Two of Wands is this card here. Almost looks like it's a crossroads, or it looks like it's um kind of are are those sheep's butting heads? I think those are sheep's butting heads there, Aquarius. So that doesn't really kind of fall with what we would normally think for the Two of Wands. But what is coming in with this is a little bit of friction. So within that dishonesty, there may be a little bit of friction and or a crossroads. You may potentially not be completely open to receiving the communication and or that help or seeing the big picture. So be aware of that. Now also with the Two of Swords, you have a little bit of denial. So again, we just talked about that being open to and being courageous when that communication, that praise, that angelic help comes in. Some of you may be in denial that it's actually happening, that it's actually true, that it's actually real. So you're being reminded, right, with that friction and that denial with the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. This is really kind of spirit calling you out, Aquarius, calling you out in a beautiful, loving way to tune into the information that you are getting, that you're always getting, that we're always all getting, to let go of anything that is dishonest, to know that whatever rejection that you may feel or receive is actually protection, that there is that higher power, that spirit, that higher, kind of knowing that is always, as well as the angelic help, that is always there, kind of having your back and backing you up and really, really working for your highest good. So once you kind of let go of that friction that you may be feeling with that Two of Wands and or that denial, you're going to have this Two of Cups moment where you're coming into this partnership with the angels, with spirit, with, the bigger picture, right? This mutual respect, this really opening up, allowing for all of this beautiful information to come through, for allowing for praise. But not only is that going to happen, but you're also going to be more in sync or more in tune with that bigger picture, Aquarius. And you're going to notice, like that bullshit meter that I talked about a little bit earlier, it's going to be more astute. It's going to pick up on it so much more. Whatever kind of dishonesty, kind of crap might be trying to come in, right? That bullseye over someone's head, or however that might resonate for you. This is going to bring this into alignment, into sync. Once you let go of those feelings of potential disbelief, denial, any kind of friction that you may, or kind of butting heads with the information that's coming through, once you let go of that and you're courageous and you can really, really step into it and allow yourself, right? Because this dishonesty may actually be coming from you, Aquarius. You may be, telling yourself stories. You may be really holding on to excuses, limitations that are dishonest to you and for you, and you may not even notice it. But once you do really step into that, open to that communication, to that praise, the angelic help, spirits help, higher powers help, right? Universes help, have that strength and that courage to step into it, you're going to see that bigger picture, but you're also going to have this mutual respect with yourself and higher spirit, the angels, higher power, that sort of thing. But also this alignment, this attunement. And with the twos, it's reminding you twos are balance and choice. So balancing out all, kind of what your thoughts or feelings are about this information. It just feels like this is going to be an unbelievable and unexpected download during this time, Aquarius, that for some of you might feel a little bit overwhelming. And for others of you, it's going to not feel real. You're going to potentially be in denial of it. Some of you, for some reason, it's also coming through. Some of you may be walking around kind of feeling in a cloud, or even with this here, with these Two of Wands crossed, at a crossroad. Now, normally that's a swords energy, but it's coming through here as this Two of Wands for this particular deck, this particular card, as a crossroads. So some of you may just be in denial about that. Your angels are here helping you. Spirit is with you in this, and it is going to bring a kind of big picture, realization, clarity, and kind of this deepening and or this realization of your intuition and or potential psychic abilities. So that is gorgeous. There's alignment there, Aquarius, and you have those two, the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups coming in here. So within the ending here with that Two of Cups, there is a mutual respect, and there is this partnership, this feeling of really having this kind of this knowing or this passion, this alignment with the information, the downloads that are coming through. And then for some of you, again, that dishonesty is coming through from a different person. Your angels are there helping you with that as well. And the bullseye, be on the lookout for a bullseye. All right, I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. We are right on path for our subscriber count. Also, when you do hit the subscribe button and the bell icon and the like button, all of that does help your girl out, and it is so, so appreciated. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors, and I'll see you in the next reading.